What is up, everyone? What's going on? Welcome back to Free Will Tarot. We are definitely doing Leo and Virgo collective readings tonight for the next hour. Leo and Virgo collective readings. So for the next half hour, we'll be doing Leo. I will be waiting for the next 10 minutes for everyone to hop right in. Then we'll start the Leo collective reading. Thank you to all the Virgos out there for your patience. I will start yours shortly after I end the Leo reading. Hope y'all are doing a-okay. For anyone that is viewing this on YouTube, as I will be uploading this hour-long video to YouTube, do keep in mind that you can always skip ahead to the Virgo reading down below by fast forwarding. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. Hello. If y'all are OG followers, or subscribers for that matter, thank y'all for all the love and support. As a reminder, I will be doing the Leo collective here in about 10 minutes. Give or take 8, 9, 10 minutes. So that everyone can join in on the live stream. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for the rose there. Leo collective. Where are all my Leos at? I myself am a Leo sun. Birthday is August 8th. 8/8/89. Born on a Tuesday in the morning, 8:18 a.m. to be specific. Does Leo moon and rising count? LOL. Oh yes. I definitely try to make it known that my intentions are for these readings to resonate for sun, moon, and or rising, maybe even Venus. Deborah says August 2nd. Okay. Oh yes, I am definitely ready for Leo season. August 7th. Okay. That's what's up. Yes, my birthday just so happens to be on the Lionsgate portal, August 8th. There's a lot of theories as to like what that entails. But neither here nor there. I almost feel like this light is too bright. Let me see if I can change that up. Is that any better? A little bit. Pretty Pennies 412 says my birthday is January 11th. A 1? That's a lot of ones. I almost feel like having the light off doesn't really help, does it? Let me turn it back on. Oh well, we'll have to make do. I suppose I could always experiment with different places here in the apartment. No matter the case. July 11th, isn't that technically Capricorn? You should angle it so you're facing a window. Yes, January 11th. Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. I think I will try that tomorrow. I'll try that tomorrow. Because, I mean, there's not too many places in this, like, crammed little space that I could get, like, for instance, right here, I've got the phone on a little phone holder, but I also could be using my tripod, which it's kind of put up right now, but I totally could be on this other side of this bed here. There's a little space right here for my cards, but I can make some room on the end of the bed and place the tripod right in between the window and the bed. That could be neat. No matter the case. Thank you for the follow. Y'all, here in about 3 minutes, we're going to get 3 more shuffles for the Leo Collective reading. Once more, thank you for all the Virgos for being patient with me. Right now, we're just kind of waiting for all the Leos to join in. Leo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. I do apologize for the lighting. It is kind of weird, but we're going to try something tomorrow, something different tomorrow. You all ready for Leo season? Do keep in mind I will be uploading this 1 hour long video of Leo and Virgo readings to my YouTube channel. That is Free Will Tarot. I've got 2 channels, actually. Free Will Tarot 2.0 is the second one. The first one has over 700 subscribers. The second one has like 23. So it's a thing. That's how you'll know which one is which. No matter the case. Let's see what we have for Leo. What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? What do we have for the Leo Collective? What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? What does the Leo Collective need to know moving forward? About 38 after is when I'll do 3 more shuffles, y'all. 3 more shuffles around, yep. 3 more shuffles is 38 after. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty. It is time for the bridge shuffle. For those of you that don't know what that means, when I do the bridge shuffle, oh yes. That is the signal to go ahead and send me scissors in the comments so I can cut this deck. Here it is. And there it was. The bridge shuffle. TWAS 'twas. go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. If you think it's like an energy exchange type of deal, you're overthinking it. It's literally just for fun. Mr. Greg, what up? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with any of my Leos out there. We got quite a bit of y'all in the house. Oh yes, about 40 after is when we're going to cut the deck. So thank y'all for participating in the fun. That's literally all it is. I am so ready for Leo season. I don't know what it is about Cancer season for me as a Leo, but like Cancer season being like the 12th house type of deal, like endings, and it's just way too emotional for me. If y'all catch my drift. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the roses, Greg. Appreciate that. All right, we're waiting for 40 after. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Metaphorically speaking, with the scissors y'all sent me in the comments. Lorena, does Michael still love me? Well, I couldn't tell you. I'm not doing yes or no questions today. I do yes or no questions on Sundays, along with personal paid readings, which are $20 each through Cash App. But today we are doing a collective reading for Leo, all the way up until 7 o'clock, which is in 20 minutes here in Ohio. And then we'll be doing the Virgo reading for another 20-25 minutes, give or take. Depending on your zodiac sign, well, yeah, I'll be doing your zodiac sign either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know what your zodiac sign is. For all I know, I could have already done your zodiac sign. Aries and Taurus being Monday, Gemini and Cancer being yesterday, Tuesday. But thank you for wanting to participate in that way. No matter the case, Leo collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is the situation. Here is the challenge. Hey, Tommy. Love you, man. Hope all is well. Say hi to the folks for me, and I love y'all. Okay, we have the situation. We have the challenge, we have your person of interest, we have the similarities between you and the person of interest, and we have the possible outcome and or advice. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop by and say hi sometime soon. Yeah, much love, Tommy. Alrighty, Leo Collective. Do keep in mind this is a general reading for the Leo Collective, so if it doesn't resonate, then it might not be your message. I'm going to give examples of interpretations throughout this reading. So if those examples don't resonate, I mean, there's metaphors in there. There's, you know what I'm saying? Take what resonates, leave out the rest. It's not going to resonate like 100% every single detail. With that being said, Leo Collective, y'all know the gist. This is a psychic experience, whereas I am just reading what the cards give me. I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and I pull at random. All right, let's get into this though. So we have the King of Pentacles in the situation. This does tell me that a lot of Leos are more focused on their money at this time. It could be with the King of Pentacles that you're feeling pretty grounded, feeling pretty reliable, dependable, trying to make smart decisions with your money, trying to stay on top of bills maybe. A lot of Leos out there, no matter if you are a male or a female, woman or man, are in their masculine energy right now, trying to take care of business, taking action, trying to be structured in your daily routines and habits. It's almost as if, well, maybe some of you are wanting to be an entrepreneur, a business owner. Could be with the King of Pentacles also, that you're very loyal to whatever friends, family members, co-workers that you're close to. I mean, at this point in time, for sure. What else with the King of Pentacles? I think I've said it all. Nine of Cups in the challenge. Nine of Cups in the challenge. It could be that you're more so focused, yes, on money, setting up a business for yourself, but for some reason, this business, this job, this career, possibly, isn't 100% fully bringing you the most emotional satisfaction or the most emotional fulfillment, let's say. It could be that maybe in the Nine of Cups, with the Nine of Cups in the challenge, you might find it challenging, yes, to find emotional fulfillment. Maybe you're in a relationship at this time and you're feeling like you'd be better off alone, better off single. Doesn't have to be the case. There's something in your environment, which is something or someone, let's say, because we do have a person of interest. Yes, the Nine of Cups, someone or something that is not doing it for you, not creating emotional fulfillment for you, not feeling that way anyways. Speaking of the person of interest, we do have the Six of Cups. There is someone in your environment, no matter how far they may be, with the Six of Cups that is feeling very nostalgic about you. I'm not sure who this could be. I'm not sure if you are connected with them or in communication with them, in contact. Maybe this is a no contact type of situation for all I know. They do have fond memories of you. They might even feel comfortable emotionally around you. Maybe they would like to get back together if this is someone from the past. Maybe this is someone, if this is someone new or someone recently or currently that you're connected to or communicating with, they definitely feel emotionally comfortable with you. This is almost giving like past life soulmate type of connection, if that's something y'all believe in. Not saying I don't, but we do have the Four of Cups. There's a lot of cups here. 3 cups out of the 5 cards I pulled. 4 of Cups, and the similarities or common ground between you both. So yes, while you have the energy and or the personality traits of a King of Pentacles right now, maybe focused more so on your money, staying on top of bills, being responsible, focused on your stability. There's something, there's some sort of feeling that you're having of like, this is it? Is this it? Almost like wanting to reject what you have at the moment. Normally when we have the Four of Cups, this character is looking at these 3 cups like disappointed, wanting to reject it, feeling like you're settling for less. In this card, you're obviously seeing this character looking up, wondering is this fourth cup good enough? Wondering if that fourth cup is actually worth keeping, or because it's being offered. It's like, all right, I've already got 3 cups. Do I really need that fourth cup? This card could also be a card of like contemplation. Do I really need more? Or looking at the fourth cup as in like, I don't know if that's good enough for me. Now keep in mind, this is shared energy, a shared behavioral pattern. So this person, yes, in 6 of Cups, while they're feeling nostalgic about what you and them share, they're also like, I don't know if what we have right now is enough. Looking at it like maybe, I don't know if it's necessarily what you and them have. It could be. It could also be that what they have in their own life is enough. Feeling nostalgic about what you and them share, but looking at what they're being offered elsewhere, possibly. Like, I had this, and that with Leo, but I'm also getting an offer that is like disappointing, or like I'd be settling for less, either with the Leo or with someone else. What's strange about this reading is we have the 8, excuse me, the 8 of Wands, which is pretty cool as far as like August being the 8th month for those of you born in August. Obviously, some Leos are born July, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I think it's cool that, yes, the 8 of Wands, my birthday is 8/8, I mentioned that earlier, and actually the number 5 and the number 8 are supposed to be lucky numbers for the Leo, for those of you that are curious about lucky numbers and numerology. But yes, the 8 of Wands can sometimes talk about travel, can sometimes talk about positive news, forward movement, which I love to see, forward movement. Leo's, is today the 8th? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I never thought of it that way. It's pretty synchronistic, though. I totally forgot about that. Today is the 8th, crazy. I do know that a lot of Leos, if they feel like someone is stifling their momentum or slowing them down to whatever degree, it really irks them. Like, why do I have this obstacle in my way? Why is this person, asking for my help when I have this goal I'm trying to achieve? I myself, in the past, when I've dealt with obstacles, at first I'd be like, wow, this is super annoying. I'm maybe even mad for a little bit. Maybe I'll sulk about it. Or, contemplate, okay, here's the problem, here's the issue. How can I get around it? Obviously, or not so obvious, shortcuts are never the answer. However, we can also see obstacles as an opportunity to maybe switch up what we're doing. If this is about a creative project or a business, we can look at it. We can look at the obstacles or the issues or problems we're dealing with and look at it as an opportunity to switch something up, right? It doesn't always have to be so black and white. This way or that way. My way or the highway, correct? A lot of Leos have a bad rap for being egotistical, as far as like, no, I have to have it my way. But we are also meant as fixed signs to be flexible. We're meant to try to be flexible for others. Because, I mean, if Leos ever get too prideful, there's a lot of shame that can come from others, come from the community. And that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing to, try to have it all our way all the time. Especially if we're to be of service to others with our creation, with our creative, flow, our ideas. So, this is why I love the Eight of Wands, because, well, if both you and this person are looking at what you both have, either here or elsewhere, there's obviously an obstacle. And with that Nine of Cups, if you yourself are feeling like it's difficult to be happy emotionally, to be emotionally fulfilled in general, I mean, the Nine of Cups in the challenge is definitely feeling very familiar as far as it's very similar to the Four of Cups. I'm not having my way. Maybe I am facing a lot of obstacles or challenges right now. Maybe emotionally. No matter the case. Possible advice, or no, if this is the possible outcome, it could be that you're about to maybe reach out to this person. Let them know, hey, I'm not going through a good time right now. It could be you're about to travel to this person. No matter the case, there is about to be forward momentum, especially with Leo season. I mean, keep in mind, y'all, about sometime in the last week, I want to say Jupiter transited into Leo. So there's a lot of luck about to be expanded for those who are trying to create opportunities for themselves. Maybe create a business. There's a lot that can be expanded upon if you are taking action to create those opportunities. If you are preparing yourself for luck, then, I mean, Eight of Wands, it's bound to happen. If you are preparing and putting the work in, taking action, that's literally what the Eight of Wands is, taking action. Adapting to change. If this is the advice then, Eight of Wands, definitely adapt to any changes that could be coming your way. Maybe reach out to this person. Maybe travel a little more. Travel outside your comfort zone even. Nothing wrong with getting out of your comfort zone to grow and evolve as a person. That being said, we do have one card we need to pull from the Oracle deck to end out this reading. One card. What does a Leo need to know moving forward to end out this reading? Alrighty. 3 more shuffles. This big puppy. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alright, top card is the card we need to see to end out this reading. Look at that artwork. Gorgeous. I freaking love this deck. In the Light of the Moon. Give y'all a few more seconds to observe the beautiful artwork. Okay. In the light of the moon. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Whoa. Y'all, what is going on in this reading? to get this last card, let me read that again. One more time, here's the artwork. In the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Yes, we can do a quick recap for the Leo collective. Do keep in mind, if any Leos out there happen to miss out on this reading or the info that I go over in this reading, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I will be uploading these every night. These readings, these videos every night, so that y'all won't miss out on the info presented in the readings. With that being said, a quick recap. King of Pentacles in the situation does tell me that you are more so focused on either a business or your career, your job, taking care of responsibilities, being reliable, dependable, focused on your stability, let's say. Focused on getting that bag, getting that money, honey. Although all work and no play makes a Leo's emotions go away. No, there's got to be a better rhyme for that, but no matter the case, with the Knight of Cups in the challenge, it's almost like you find it challenging or difficult to be emotionally fulfilled or satisfied with what you're doing in this job or this work career, this workplace, work environment. You do have a person in your environment somewhere, no matter where or how far they are, no matter what the distance is, they are feeling nostalgic about what you and them shared in the past, fond memories. Nostalgia is the name of the game with the Six of Cups in this person's energy, how they're showing up to your reading, Leo. They're feeling nostalgic, and you're just taking care of business, trying to stay on top of bills and your stability, finances. Whereas you both share the similarities as far as like contemplation. Like, I wonder what would have happened if Leo and I continued to connect with each other. Maybe. It could be contemplation of, what if? Or it could be that you both are looking at what you have right now to offer each other and wondering, is this good enough? Is what the Leo is offering me good enough? Would I be settling? Is what this person in your environment offering you good enough? Would I be settling, says the Leo. Could be the possible outcome in the next week or so with the Eight of Wands. That forward movement does finally happen for you, especially with Leo season coming up, especially with our 12th house in Cancer season about to dissipate, possibly making endings in the next week or two so that you can make room for more or room for new. Very well could be. It could be that the possible outcome is that this person reaches out to you. If this is the possible or not possible, if this is the advice, let's say, it could be your advice to reach out to them if you know who this reading is about. It could be that you're needing to travel or about to travel, get out of your comfort zone a little bit. There's something with this card in the light of the moon, the oracle card I pulled for the end of the reading, that suggests you've been resisting something. Have you been resisting reaching out to a specific person? Have you been resisting something that you know could be more emotionally fulfilling? Less disappointing? In the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Is there something you're resisting as far as a hobby? Is there something you've been resisting as far as what you feel like is your life's purpose? Maybe it's something you fear as far as like being 100% happy. I don't know why that would be an example. But I mean, this Ace of Pentacles does talk about doing things by the book, a regiment, a daily routine and habit. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Right? So maybe there's something you've been resisting that you fear as far as like getting out of your comfort zone, doing something different. I don't know. Makes you wonder though. Makes you wonder, makes you ponder. I'm going to have to leave the reading there. I hope this helped. I hope it was at the very least entertaining, at the very most insightful to some degree. Good reading. Thank you. See you later. And here's a couple tacos to go. Ooh, I love me some tacos. Y'all, do keep in mind I will be uploading this video, these readings, Leo and Virgo readings, to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed over there, what are you waiting for? Please do. I so appreciate all the love and all the support. That being said, hopefully I will see you in the next Leo reading next Wednesday, or maybe in the Virgo reading. Alrighty, Virgo Collective, thank you all for being patient with me. Do I have any Virgos out there? Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Do I have any Virgos? It's crazy because not only am I a Leo sun, but I also have a Virgo ascendant or rising, whichever you choose. It said Virgo here. Nice. Yes, I have a Virgo placement in my Venus and in my rising. There's a stellium somewhere in there. Leviathan is a Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio is definitely going to be tomorrow. Around this time, actually. 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. About 6 minutes ago, give or take. Okay, thanks, not a problem. And I just so happen to have a Scorpio moon, so I'm sure I will resonate right with y'all in the reading. That'll be a fun reading. I miss doing the Scorpio readings. My Scorpio gang and I used to have a lot of fun doing readings. So, much less the Leo gang, much less the Virgo gang. No, Cancer was yesterday. The Cancerian Collective reading was yesterday. I did upload the video to both my YouTube channels. If you would like to view that reading, definitely check out my YouTube channel. It was the last video I posted, and then you can like fast forward to the Cancer reading. Jamie Marcy joined. What up, Jamie? This is my sister. She is also a Leo. She's actually born on the last day of July, right before August. Chillin', LOL. Your birthday's coming up. Happy early birthday. Hopefully your birthday lands on a weekend day. But y'all, we need to get the Virgo reading started. What does the Virgo need to know moving forward? What does the Virgo Collective need to know moving forward? Virgang. Hope y'all are doing A-okay. Alright. We're going to do 3 more shuffles and then start this reading. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. We are about to do the bridge shuffle now. For all of you that don't know what the bridge shuffle is, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. That's all. That's literally it. Send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy, and I will cut this deck. The bridge shuffle. There it is, and there it was. TWAS twas. All right. Go ahead and send me scissors, and we will cut this deck. About, let's say, 10 after, less than a minute, we will cut this deck and start the reading. If I was smart, I would cut off the live stream at, before 30 after. Because I started at about 28 after, 28-ish. So anything less than an hour, I feel like is pretty fair as far as lengthwise of a video, especially to have it uploaded. But no matter the case, it is 10 after. We are going to cut this deck with the scissors and sharp and pointy emojis y'all sent me through the comments. Alrighty, Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Whoa. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. Whoa. Okay, so while I was shuffling, hold on. So we do have the situation, we have the challenge, we have person of interest, we have the similarities or common ground between you both, and we have the possible outcome and or advice. Y'all, Virgang, when I was shuffling, I noticed that the Hermit card tried to pop out along with the Two of Cups. I didn't think anything of it. You know? But Two of Cups, Hermit. The Hermit card is associated with Virgo, for all of you that don't know. Two of Cups is obviously, or not so obviously, a relationship card, or at least, at the very least, seeing eye to eye with someone. Agreeing about something, right? It doesn't have to be romantic, but they said the woes are scaring me, LOL. Not necessarily a bad woe or two. It's good, but okay, let's just get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it. So, the situation, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. This could be new love, a new person entering your life. It could be a newfound respect and love for yourself. When this card comes in, is pulled into the advice placement of a spread, I use the interpretation of love yourself. Love yourself first. Obviously, this is in the situation, so maybe you're loving yourself first, and all that self-love is attracting someone else. Very well could be. Maybe you are practicing a hobby. It's like, okay, I have to love myself first. I have to pour into my own cup. I cannot pour into others if my cup is empty. Therefore, I'm going to do something that I love. Thank you for the rose. I'm going to do something that I love, and it's going to make me happy. What up? It's been a while. Lindsay needs a coffee. What up? Hope all is well. I did upload the Taurus reading along with the Aries reading this last Monday. With that being said, yeah, situation, Ace of Cups. This is good. This is a good start, Virgo. And then we have the Ace of Swords and the challenge. This is why I said whoa, because it's 2 aces in a reading. It doesn't really mean anything too crazy. It's just cool to have a bunch of aces. And it's only 2 in this reading, but you'll learn that as I go through the reading with the other cards. But this is in the challenge. So with the Ace of Swords in the challenge, what this could mean is there's a lack of clarity, a lack of communication, no answers if there's questions, no new ideas, no new form of communication happening between you and this person. I mean, there's a lot of information just in these 2 cards, you know what I'm saying? It's like, sure, while there is no communication, maybe no contact with this person, it's like, I'm just going to love myself. If this person doesn't want to communicate with me or be a team player, I'm just going to pour into my own cup. That's all I really have control over. It's really all I have control over. So yes, maybe there are no answers to questions you may have, lacking clarity, no new ideas as to how to move things forward, no communication even. These are all good examples of how the Ace of Cups could be relatable in the challenge. Whereas it would obviously be the opposite if it were in any other placement in the spread. You know, a new idea, a new way of communicating. Clarity. Having the answers, right? Now you have a person in your environment, somewhere in your environment, with the King of Wands. That is, mind you, just because it's the King of Wands does not matter. The gender, tarot is not gender specific. Do keep that in mind. This person could be a male. This person could be a female. Woman, man, whatever pronouns they choose to use. With that being said, this is a personality trait in which we all at some point carry. This person at this point could be very fiery, could be very assertive. I wouldn't say aggressive necessarily. Assertive for sure. They're passionate about what they want out of life. To that degree, they know what it is they want out of life. They know what it is what they want out of a relationship. Maybe they're looking at you with this look like, oh my goodness, Virgo, where have you been? Looking like a ice cream cone, just waiting on the chance to pounce on that ice cream cone. I said, I know someone like that. Okay. Yeah, look at how this person is just waiting for the right opportunity to they're just drooling over the Virgo. Just drooling. Waiting for the right time to strike. Now, that might seem a little possessive. Might seem a little predatorial, per se. But I don't mean to make it come across as that. They're attracted to you, at the very least. Let's put it that way. So yes, while this person is over here passionate about what they want out of life, what they want out of a relationship, they might be looking at you like an ice cream cone, waiting for the right time to communicate to you, to take you as their own, right? The next card we have is the similarities or common ground between you both, which just so happens to be the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, obviously, is a feminine energy. Not as assertive as, let's say, the masculine King of Wands. Queen of Cups is a feminine energy. It's more, I wouldn't say passive. It's more so open to receive. receptive, let's say. So one could say that the Queen of Cups gives mutually. This is the similarities between you both, basically. This is how you will know who it is in your environment. It's someone that you mutually love, have mutual love for. But I'm not so sure that this person, this King of Wands, no matter the gender, mind you, is communicating that they have all this passion for you. So maybe you don't know who this is. They're not really giving any clues, not really giving any clarity. No conversations, right? But it's someone that has mutual love, respect, mutual care, just the same as you do towards them. Said, oh, then, I don't know, they made it very clear that they don't feel for me like that. Well, maybe it's not that person then. Maybe there's someone elsewhere in the environment. I mean, this could be a friend. It could be a coworker. For all I know, this reading does not have to be romantic, romantic based, but I do use the example that romance, definitely could be relatable and or could be somewhere in the environment. With that being said, what better card to pull at random for the possible outcome and or advice than the Lovers? What? This is why I was saying whoa earlier, because not only did, while I was shuffling, and the Hermit card try to fly out along with the Two of Cups, that's why I said whoa as well. Like, okay, the Lovers, this is a deep connection. This is a spiritual bond. It's also the deeper meaning behind this card is a decision. Do you continue to love yourself first? Or do you indulge your own curiosity and invest a little bit of your emotions, of your love, of your effort, of your time, your energy towards this connection and get to know them a little better? Maybe it leads to more. If this is the advice, it could be time to make that decision. Well, I think I'll stay single. But eventually, you'll make the decision, eventually, to indulge in your curiosity and give them a chance. Virgo. With that being said, I grabbed the wrong deck. We have one more card we need to pull to close out this reading. I've already made the decision to stay single. Hey, that's fine. That is totally fine. I need to do this quick puzzle. Puzzles are fun. Yay, thank you, TikTok. Staying single is never a bad idea. But, I mean, with this Lovers card, the potential for a deeper bond is there. The energy surrounding this next week, as far as beginning something new with this person, at least indulging your curiosity, is there. The opportunity for it, the possibility for it, it's all there, swirling around the situation. Ripe for the picking. We need 3 more shuffles so we can pull a card from the Oracle deck and close out the Virgo collective reading. Alrighty. A 1, a 2, a 3. Top card is the card we need to see to close out the Virgo collective reading. Whoa, what kind of fish is that? No matter what kind of fish it is, that is crazy artwork. Love it. What is this, though? Where you need to be. Okay. Where you need to be. A few more seconds to appreciate the artwork, and then I'll read the interpretation on the card. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. One more time on that. Acknowledge how you are feeling as far as like lack of clarity, as far as like, yeah, maybe having a lot of emotions for this person, if it's a new person. They said it's a sea slug. That's interesting. Okay, but yeah, acknowledging how you are feeling in the current moment. Maybe you're just more focused on feeling self-love. Others might even call it, Virgo, you're so selfish. But the Virgo could definitely be seeing it as self-focused. Mind you, self-focused, not selfish, self-focused. So yes, acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Best possible outcome. So, I mean, that could mean that whatever the situation you're involved in, if you and a coworker are like roommates and one of you happens to lose your job and then you have to like move out of that place and you're no longer roommates, or you know what I'm saying? Like no matter who is involved in the situation, if there is some sort of ending, because I mean, this is Cancerian season, Cancer season. There's a lot of like emotions, a lot of, emotional situations going on for the best of all good. This is the season when a lot of people will look back at this time in our lives and realize, that had to happen so that I was put on this path. And this path is actually a lot better than I expected it to be. I lost this or I lost that, this person, this job, this apartment, this transportation. But in the end, I was put on the path for something even better. So yes, have faith. The universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. I love that. Love it. And it's crazy because when we talk about faith, I have a belief that like Christianity, not to change the topic or anything, but Christianity as a whole, no matter how they may look at tarot as evil or, summoning demons or, you're going to hell for this and that, like for practicing tarot, they themselves, by practicing faith, could put tarot readers out of business. I do feel this. I do believe it, that a lot of Christians could put tarot readers out of business because they go by faith that everything will work out, that God will provide. And I mean, no matter what you believe, God, the universe, Krishna, Buddha, if you have faith, that's all you need. If you have faith that things will work out in your favor, that's all you need. Because only by being in that frequency, that vibration, that higher vibration of being happy, that's when the issues, the problems that you're not focused on go away because you now have a solution. You detach from the problem and allow the solution to come to you. To put it simply, Virgo Collective, I think that's what I have for you. I hope at the very least this was entertaining. At the very most, I hope it was insightful to some degree. With that being said, I'm going to have to end out this live stream in this reading. I hope to see y'all the next reading, which would be tomorrow, being with Libra and Scorpio, or maybe Sunday for a personal paid reading, yes or no questions. No matter the case, thank you all for all the love and support. Thank you for hitting that follow button, and I will see y'all in the next reading. Take care. Have a good night.